A few months ago, my boss said a former chief of India's popular automobile firm told him that Business Line's Commodities and Agribusiness page holds the key to the stock market. Namaste. Stock markets across the world take cues from the commodities market. To bring some instances of how development in the commodities market move the stock markets, we have with us Business Line's market editor, Mr. K.S. Badri Narayanan. Welcome to Business Line's Trending Commodity Pick Show, Mr. Badri.
Thank you, MRS.
Recently, the government increased the import duty on gold. How did the stock of gold companies behave in the stock market?
Yes, MRS. After the hike in price, the share prices of several jeweler stocks witnessed a steep fall up to 7%, 6 to 8%, some even 10%. Even on that day, a company like Alwan Jewelers, which came out with good numbers, market didn't recognize that. Market feared that the future business may be impacted due to that rise in import duty. So it affected a lot of stock prices of several jewelers on that day, and still most of them are reeling under pressure. However, this also caused some positive on ETFs. Several gold ETFs went up because of that import duty. Do you know why that happened? Why gold ETFs moved up when the gold price jewelers faced the pressure?
Yeah, because the prices, local domestic prices went up because of the duty, and also there has been the depreciation of the rupee against the dollar.
So if anyone wants to make money, first they have to see what is happening in commodities market, and then from there they can make a lead in the stock market to make money. This is one of the good investment indicator.
Now, the government banned the export of sugar. How did the stocks of sugar companies behave on the stock market that particular day and the following days also?
Actually, most of the sugar price stocks fell up to 6 to 8% on the export ban. After the export ban announced, share price of several sugar stocks fell up to 8%, and they continue to fall even after that. I wonder whether this signal whether the government may not relax export ban anytime soon, or it's going to create a lot of glut which may affect the bottom line of domestic players. This is actually the trigger of fall came from commodities, but the sustaining fall indicate that it may reverse, it may signal reverse to the commodities market guys also, whether the price of sugar is likely to sustain at current level. Is that true?
No, prices could sustain because the crude oil prices are going up, and because crude oil prices are going higher, what's happening is sugarcane is being diverted for ethanol, particularly in Brazil and other countries. So there is there are chances for India to export, but now because of this ban, because the government fears that India may not have sufficient stocks during the festive period. That is the main reason for the ban. Plus also what has happened is retail prices increased over 42 rupees. So taking all this into consideration and also to control inflation, the government banned sugar exports.
So I mean, you are saying that sugar companies are likely to come under pressure even after September 2026, which the ban is there.
We'll have to see, because there is the fear of El Nino. El Nino means it could lead to drought, particularly Maharashtra, which is the largest grower, also UP. In 2023, both the states were affected because of El Nino, and this year there are projections that there could be El Nino after July. 1. 2 is that it could be super El Nino, which means the impact could be even far more worse than expected. And the third division, already what has happened in the past 2 days, IMD has said that the monsoons has weakened even before it could set over Kerala. So these are signals that things are not looking great for the sugarcane production this year. Badri, I'll come to this back when we are talking about weather. Every year, when the IMD comes up with its forecast for the weather, like saying that this year we will have above normal rainfall or lower rainfall or below normal rainfall. Now, does the stock market react, and what are the companies that, what are the stocks that are impacted by this trend?
Every year, two major sectors will watch the IMD prediction. One is fertilizer and another is tractor sales. So these will have direct impact on the IMD prediction itself. Both the fellows will keep up their production up. We may expecting a good monsoon announcement will make them good sales. But unfortunately, this time they say either normal or below normal it's likely to be. So these two sectors are likely to face immediate impact. But on a larger this thing, FMCG stocks will be the another thing, and automobile stock also, because rural consumption is the important thing for these people to sustain sales afterwards. So if there is no enough money in the hands of rural people, automobile and FMCG will also get affected because of input cost. If the production is low, if the rain is lower, production will be lower, and then it will be a double whammy for the FMCG. Input cost will also get impacted, and their sales will also get affected. So on the large, this will have wider impact on the not only on these sectors but also on the economy on the larger front.
Actually, agricultural growth makes up a significant portion of the country's GDP, so that also will have some impact.
Yes, I mean, this year one has to wait and see what is going to happen in either, especially on fertilizer stocks, which is already facing pressure due to the Strait of Hormuz. We are having a lot of short of supply. Now this is going to impact further this sector.
And what about stocks' reaction to the budget proposals? Like budget will have duty on gold, duty on silver, duty on copper, or they might reduce it. So how have you seen us from your experience?
It will most of the time the budget impact will have only for a couple of days, 2-3 days, because on the budget day we know how the market behaves. For every announcement of the finance minister, immediately the prices start swing from higher or down according to the understanding of the traders. But after that only, when the actual budget passes, which generally happen a month after budget presentation happen on the floor of the parliament, then lot of fine prints will come to know. Then only share prices will react to the fine prints, and they will greater understanding will be there only after the budget pronouncement happens. Generally, if there is an impact, adversely impact, definitely it will have impact on the stock prices, particularly if the duty impact, where the margin is very narrow for some of the sectors, definitely that will get impacted.
Thank you all viewers for joining us on this 100th episode of ours. It's been a great journey. Thank you, Badri, for joining us on this show. It's a privilege to have you here.
Thank you, MRS. Thank you. I am very privileged. It's 100th episode. I am participating in it. Good luck, viewers.
Be happy and keep smiling until we meet in our next episode. This is Subramani Mancombu signing off. Good luck.
Team BL.